Friday, talking new legislations and new expectations and new payment models within Nigeria's national oil company. The top on the list this morning is that of the case of the joint ventures versus the incorporated joint ventures. What will change essentially?
Okay, interestingly, it'll be nice to have some background with respect to what it is an incorporated joint venture. The intention is to move away from the unincorporated joint venture model. Under the unincorporated joint venture model, government holds averagely 57% participating interest in all of those blocks because significantly the unincorporated joint ventures provide a significant quantum of petroleum produced currently in Nigeria. And there were cash call obligations. The government had cash call obligations. Everyone had cash call obligations for operating costs and for capital costs. And because of the 2002 judgment, the Supreme Court decision, where it said that cash call payments could not be first-line charge on the Federation account anymore. What used to happen before 2002 was that you had the federal government, when there was money to be shared from the Federation account, you had the federal government, you had the state, you had the local government, and then you had cash call obligations amongst a few others that were drawn directly from the Federation account. So there was a lot of money to move from the Federation account. What the Supreme Court then did say was that it shouldn't be a first-line charge. It was after the federal government had taken its own share of the Federation account that it could then use that fund to meet its cash call obligations. So if, for example, they needed $1 billion for some operational cost or capex, government then had to put down 57% of that, $570 million. And I mean, government didn't have that much. So it became a problem that government couldn't fulfill its cash call obligations. Each time monies came from those blocks, it went into the Federation account. Constitutionally, I think it's section 162 or so, constitutionally went into the Federation account. And then when the concessions, the blocks did need monies, they had to then go cap in and to the federal government to ask for money. To
source for funds.
Yes, to source for funds. Now, what's now going to happen is that you'd have companies incorporated, and each joint venture partner will be a shareholder in that company. Then it can more easily raise funds because there are problems and issues with the NNPC Act and certain provisions, Section 8 and Section 22, that defines what the corporation is. And even the NNPC Projects Act, those lead to a lot of restrictions, and lenders are unlikely to want to give money. So there's been a lot of problems. So now it's going to be a company that can raise funds, that can borrow monies from third parties, and can use its retained earnings to go on with its operations. So it makes things pretty much easy. I mean, there are challenges, but I'm sure there are ways around those challenges.